sector champion for pork. Please welcome Mr. Edwin Chen.
Thank you. Please enjoy be with all of you. This is a new year, 2023. Just to give you an update, what happened the last year. Yung total imports ng pork pumasok sa bansa natin, all-time high, naging 710 million kilos. Okay? If you recall, last 2020, it's only 180 million kilos, or staggering, halos 300% ang increase ng imports ng pork, itong 2022. I think, ano yung reason? Because, a lot of importers, kasi hindi nila alam kung i-extend yung EO 171, di ba? Although sa federation namin, opposed kami sa pag-extend. Pero unfortunately, our President BBM, in-extend niya latter part of the year, last year, in-extend niya for another year until end of 2023. And a lot of importers, dahil they want to front load, para hindi hindi nila alam kung ma-extend o hindi. Because yung tariff rate, there's a difference on tariff rate pagka hindi na-extend. It will go back to 30% kung in-quota, kung out-quota 40%. And from the EO 171, ang in-quota is 15% and yung out-quota is 25%. In other words, there's a difference of 15% ang tariff ang taas kung hindi na-extend. So because of that, a lot of importers, they import a lot, So kahit hindi kailangan, hindi na nila tinitignan yung supply and demand situation natin, at wala namang mechanism sa sistema natin to stop yung excessive importation, which I think in the past few days, di ba, nasa Senate hearing, I think you heard na kailangan we have to change the rules. Dapat we should have a mechanism in place. Tingnan natin yung requirements natin as a nation, di ba? Hindi lang yung bahala na yung mga importer kung gaano kadami gusto nila i-import. Di ba? Dapat hindi gano'n. Dapat our government or DA or whoever it is has that power to limit, kung sobra-sobra. Kung kulang, okay, we allow. Pero kung sobra-sobra, we should have a mechanism to stop. Kasi according to them, it's online. There's no more, hindi na kailangan signature ng Secretary of Agriculture o sino man yung authority. So whoever like to import, basta accredited sila, import ang import without considering ano yung actual supply natin. To give you an example, our cold storage in last year, yung meat na pumasok dito, average nasa nasa 60 to 70 million kilos. But last year, umabot tayo na 130 million kilos. To the point na wala nang bakante. Yung port natin, congested. Sobrang daming reefer van doon. Nakasaksak na nandun sa outlet para hindi masira at hindi naman mailabas dahil wala namang paglagyan. So we are in such a mess, di ba? Dapat sana, hindi ganoon. Di ba? Dapat, we're calling our government that it should not be like that. If we allow importation, dapat, kailangan natin, kung kailangan natin, yung ibang commodity, there's a certificate of need, di ba? There's kailangan, necessity, para i-allow. Pero dito sa pork and chicken, there's no such thing. I think we should put that in place. Otherwise, we will be like, this is what happened last year. And until now, we are still suffering. Yung latest data na nilabas ng NMIS as of January 2, yung laman na sa cold storage natin sa pork, still 96 million kilos. Okay, so from 113, bumaba because of the Christmas season, but it's still, 96 million kilos. Sobrang dami pa. And if you talk to a lot of importers, tinamaan din sila. Demorahe, penalty, support, di ba? Tapos, yung cold storage, dahil sa sobrang wala ng space, tinaasan nila. Cold storage, they increased by 20 to 30%. Diba? Kasi ang dami nila, walang supply. Tapos ang dami gusto pa pumasok. So naturally, kung gano'n yung sitwasyon, everything, kaya sobrang taas ng pagkain natin dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi, gawa-gawa natin yan. Di ba? We should rationalize it. We should put order. We should be more smart in dealing with all of this as far as food is concerned. Kasi, we're smart people, but somehow, I don't know what's happening dito sa natin. But as far as food is supplied, it seems that we're not doing it right because all of our food commodity, majority mahal. Pinakamahal siguro sa buong Asia o iba including sa buong mundo in some commodities, like yung sibuyas. We have seen that mas mahal pa yung sibuyas natin kaysa sa UK, kaysa sa Singapore, which are one of the highest cost of living in the world. But still, our onions is still more expensive than them. And this is our frustrations. As a local producer, of course, we expect our government to prioritize yung local production. But may tulong pero parang band-aid. Hindi siya yung comprehensive solution. So like right now our farm gate price because sa increasing in production, di ba? We used to have 200 plus pesos ang farm gate. But today our farm gate is nasa 160 and 190 pesos. Okay? So within reason na. Now, that's live weight, no? Pag kinatay mo, siyempre, ang carcass na lalabas doon, normally, 80 to 83% ang carcass recovery. Kasi siyempre, yung laman loob, yung dugo, siyempre, tatanggalin yan. Hindi nakasama doon sa weight, no? So, if you use 180 divided by 0.8 or 0.82, more or less nasa 225, 220 pesos ang carcass weight. So, yung carcass, yung buo, kasama yung ulo, patal, yung barrel, diba? Lahat yun, more or less nasa 220, 225. And of course, may gastos yung biyahero, logistic, tao, slaughter fee, yung pagbayad sa NMIS, ante and post-mortem fee. Siyempre may dagdag pa yan. So, but you will see now in the market, our local price, hindi na yung excessive. Nasa 310, 320, or hindi na alala pa sa 360, tulad last time. What does it mean to say? Dumadami na yung supply. Okay. We are somehow, certain yung mga biosecured farm, yung mga bigger farms, they're able to expand during these past 2 to 3 years. Nag-expand. And because of that, yung local production slowly nag-i-increase. Okay. So, siguro dapat, what we need is supportahan pa. Okay? Alam natin sa economics, pagka, we see like this, in order to encourage investment, you should have a certain window of time na hindi nyo sobrang ibababa yung farm gate para makarecover. Normal lang yan So, kung tigtiis, diba? Pero, pumapasok naman din yung import. Hindi naman natin pinagbabawal. Kaso lang, what happened last year is sobra-sobra. So, we're calling on our government sana, pwede naman natin, control. Then, of course, I like to talk about some other positive things, Like, right now, alam natin yung kuryente natin, in fact, sa probinsya, sobrang taas na ng kuryente. Ang kuryente natin, dati, yung per kilowatt natin, nasa 9 pesos, 10 pesos. Yung sa probinsya namin, minsan, umabot pa ng 14, sa East. No? So yung farm namin, ino-operate natin, alam nyo, wholesale, di ba? Kuryente. Dati, 1.5 million, 2 million, nasa 4 million, 5 million na. Halos nagdoble. So, what we're, thinking of is to power our farms using solar, renewable. So, which we are doing already. We're hooking up with a service provider na may solar. Okay? Then we are also encouraging our members to shift to biogas, which is available. So we're also calling dito sa PCAFI, if we can link up, yung other government agencies natin tulad ng DOST, tulad ng mga ibang expert natin, na meron silang ganung knowledge, na tulungan kami, di ba? Para maipa-institutionalize natin sa mga farms natin. We turn manure to methane gas and methane to turn to electricity. That way, we can lower our costs. Ang aim namin is to lower our cost, to make our commodity, our food, affordable. Yun ang aim namin, hindi yung pataasin para mahirapan ng sambayanan. So, these are things that we should support. Sana yung government agency natin, I know they have a budget, they have a program of what they will do. Sana pag-approach namin, sana hindi nila sasabihin sa amin, pasensya na, nakaprograma na yung gagawin namin, hindi na namin pwede kayong tulungan, maghintay muna kayo. Tulad na mabanggit natin, Philip, di ba, the other day, na sana maging tunay na gobyerno na tumutulong sa industry para maiayos natin yung sitwasyon natin dito. Di ba? We always hear, other countries sa ASEAN, sa Vietnam, sa Thailand, sa Indonesia, how the government are able to help the industry. How they are able to help yung producer nila para magkaroon ng ample supply. Okay? Yun ang hangarin namin. Pero we need to sit down. Wag na tayo magturuan. Okay? Let's work together. Kasi you cannot succeed without the support of government. And government cannot succeed also without the support of the private sector. We need to make this country work. And we're ready to work with the government. So, yun lang ang gusto ko sabihin. At sa logistic-wise, di ba yung baboy namin sa Mindanao, yung truck namin dito, minsan ang pila ang mahaba. Kailangan pa kami magbigay ng para maisingit kasi may buhay yung karga ng truck natin. Sana wala nang gano'n. Sana medyo may kunting consideration ang sa port, sa PNP, kasi sila naman may hawak doon. Pagka-live, sana pwede may green lane, di ba? Sana gano'n. Sana practical, di ba? Hindi naman, we use common sense to drive our country forward. So those are small things, but will help push our price down. Okay, make it affordable. It's sad to say that we are known to export human talents. Hindi sana dapat ganun. Although it helped a lot, yung OFW are present-day hero, because they send a lot of money back to here to support our economy. But, hindi naman kailangan ganun. The social cost is so high. Children, without their parents. Okay? Husband and wife separated for long term. You think that relationship is ideal? No, it's not, But so many of our countrymen has to suffer that. Kasi wala na ibang opportunity. Okay? So let's make this country work. That's our call dito sa pork producers. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.